Big win for Chelsea in the race for the top four. Joao Pedro's masterclass. Garnacho had a very decent performance. He did way better than I expected. The game started and less than 2 minutes in, we considered the goal. It came from our left side, so which was Hato and Bailey. Bailey had quite a good game against Hato. Hato blocked him a few times, but I think he came out slightly on top when 1v1. And I'm looking at the goal. I don't think there was too much Hato could have done there, because if you look back, you will see that the cross that Bailey put in into the box, Hato could have been a bit more aggressive and try to block the cross. But then the problem is Bailey could go inside and still go outside. So I think Hato didn't want to commit so much just in case he was going to cut back and try to get into the box. So we considered the goal, and there was really nothing Jorgensen could have done there, and we went 1-0 down. And then after the goal, we were slowly getting a grip on the game. It took, I think, over 15 minutes into the game before we really started having some good chances. There were some long balls from Caicedo and a couple from James in the first half. They played over the top, some to Garnacho, and there was one to Cole Palmer where we came so close to scoring. And the ball was played over the top for Palmer. Palmer had about two defenders in front of him with the goalkeeper. He did a fake shot. All of them moved in one direction, and like Palmer just he just the ball just passed under his feet, and that could have been an easy goal for him. But I don't know if he wasn't focused or he didn't direct the ball well. And I think before that, there was a header from Pedro, a very good cross from Garnacho. And on the left wing, Garnacho was very good against Cash. He went 1v1 with him. He was mostly coming inside to put in a cross and sometimes cross back. A few times he went wide and tried to put the ball across the box. But he had a very, very good first half. I think Garnacho was actually brilliant in the first half. If you like the video, support the channel by leaving a like, follow or subscribe, and leave a comment. But then we got the equalizing goal from Augusto's ball across, Pedro making the run, scores the goal, which was a very good team goal. And then the second one, Enzo Fernandez played the ball for Pedro, and Pedro with a wonderful chip lifted the ball over Sam Martinez, and very, very good goal for Pedro. It was very good that we went into the second half with the 2-1 lead, because when it was 1-1, Aston Villa scored and Watkins was just slightly offside. And the goal Pedro scored, it was like by a very small margin that he remained unsigned. So well, I guess we're kind of lucky to have gone into 1 up, but then we deserved it because we really pressed and attacked them a lot, and they were playing with such a high line. I don't even understand like the amount of times we got in behind them. This game just looked like the game we played against Barca earlier in the Champions League. And also the way Villa were defending their corners, anytime we win a corner, we didn't have anyone to take the right corners, because it's normally Pedro Neto. And I don't know, since Palmer doesn't, I don't think Palmer doesn't take, I don't think Palmer takes penalties, because most times when he takes penalties, playing in shots. So it was James taken from that right side, which was not the kind of flight we would have wanted on the ball. And Aston Villa would remove 4 players from the box and put ahead. And you see how the box will be scanted. You will not be able to press the goalkeeper so much. And like we did this, we started this against Spurs earlier this season when we beat Spurs 1-0. We removed some players from the box and it reduced the pressure. And I was surprised. I'm surprised that we've not done this more. We did it again after Spurs. We did it against Arsenal, and it helped us. And we didn't concede in that. This was the home game where we drew 1-1 with Arsenal. And after the game against Arsenal, I've not seen us try it again. And we played against Arsenal in our previous game, conceded 2 goals from corners. And if we removed 4 players from the box, 3-4 players from the box becomes scanty. And once the ball comes in, Sanchez can claim it. And the removing players from the box helped Martinez easily come out and claim the ball. So I think that's something that teams have to implement. For me, that's the solution to the grappling in the box. So for us, it was a very good first half performance, and I think we deserve to be 2-1 up, or even 3-1 up at halftime. So we came to the second half and started really well, and Garnacho could have had a goal. Like Garnacho had a very good first half performance, and I was impressed. And then the second half starts, and Enzo Fernandez puts a really good cross for Garnacho. Like he could volley, the ball came like so slowly to him. He could choose to volley it with his right or his left, just position himself very well. And then he tries to take a touch, and the touch was just too poor. He loses the ball from there. And then after that, I think he now had another chance again to. There was a true ball, there was a long ball played to him. He could have played the ball across for Pedro, and he took the touch. And I don't even understand what just happened there. But all of a sudden, he lost the ball. He didn't even get a shot. He didn't get a cross. And then after that, he had another one, played the ball for Pedro, and of course that was after Palmer's the third goal from Palmer. So very good performance in the second half. There were yeah, throughout the game there were some very good long balls from Enzo, Caicedo, and James, and even there was one from Palmer also. There were a couple from Palmer, and I think one led to a goal. And we could have scored more goals. We really could have scored more goals, because after the fourth goal, Garnacho, there was a time after making some subs, Correa played Garnacho 1v1, and he tried to play it at the wrong side, the other side of the goalkeeper, and Martinez managed to get a leg on it. And then another one, this was almost in the last minute of the game, where Garnacho and Delap had a chance. Garnacho tried to play the ball across for Delap, but he just got too much on the ball and it went ahead of Delap and it ended up not resulting in anything. But overall, this was a very, very good performance, very important win. Aston Villa, they were 6 points ahead of us. The moment they took the lead, they were 9 points ahead, and now we are 3 points behind them, 3 points behind third and fourth, and level on point to Liverpool above, and we have the best goal difference among them. So this goal difference might end up helping us towards the end of the season. So hopefully we push on from here. This was a very, very big win, very important win. We have next game is against Wrexham. If everything goes well, we'll likely rest most of our important players, and then we play PSG away from home, and that will be an important game. I think we should even be trying to win that game, because after that game we play Newcastle and then still play PSG. So we have a lot of games in within a short period of time. And our whole backline was very good defensively today. Although I think at the start of the game, Gusto was had some good moments, but then he was losing the ball too much. Like a couple times in the first few minutes of the game where he was just making wrong passes, and he was not even under pressure to make those passes. And there were some important interceptions and blocks from Chalobah, so he had a very good performance. I think Fofana was was very decent. I think Hato had a very good performance today for me. I think even attacking wise, he was good. He intercepted the ball many times. There was one time towards the end of the game where there was I don't remember the Aston Villa player, but he was running out 47. They gave him a through ball, and then Hato just jumped in and made a very good interception. So Hato was very brilliant today. After this game, I don't ever want to see what's his name, Gusto, playing left back. I don't see any reason why you would take Gusto right footed and play left back, because like when Hato came in, £40 million from Netherlands, like he was barely getting game time, not even substitute appearance. Like we have a left back we can bring on for Kukurea, but Maresca will never bring him on, and they now made him seem like he's some guy that can't even play, and maybe he will need like 2 years before we start thinking about him doing well. Like he's very good, very decent enough. See, Kukurea was out, and against Arsenal, he had a very good performance because we didn't win or didn't get anything out of the game. No one really is really talking about it. And Saka only got past him a few times. And now in this game, he went up against Bailey, and Bailey is a very good. Liam Bailey is a very good 1v1 winger, very good dribbler, and he got past Hato a couple times, but Hato never didn't make it easy for him. He still made some good interceptions and blocks. So Hato left anytime Hato is available, Kukurea is not available. Gusto should not be coming anywhere near left back. So Varus was a very good performance. This was well deserved hat trick for Pedro. Garnacho had a decent performance. Could have he could have helped himself to a goal. He had two very good chances to score a goal for himself, and just couldn't take them. But then overall, very, very good team performance.